Hi everyone. So today let us start with one of those questions from this product management exercises. So yesterday we did uh, matrix kind of a question. So yes, yesterday we did this. Okay, let's attempt this one. Build a product to buy and sell antiques. I think it has most number of answers, 53 answers. That we will try to answer our own and see the framework we have been using in other answer will follow the same one. Okay, this is new. The checkbox that this is my own work and not generated by an AI. I think most of the companies who are whose product is most dependent on the content part, they need to a way to check or differentiate that the content posted on them is not UI AI like Reddit, Quora, or okay. So build a product to buy and sell antiques. So starting with the some of the clarifying questions. Then second, we will do a user journey, persona, pain point. Third step would prioritize the pain points we would target or think about solutions. So it would be some of the success metrics and risk associated. Then we can prioritize and summarize. So this is the framework we would be following while answering this. So starting with the uh, build a product to buy and sell antiques. So some of the questions that I can think around that I can think of since we have not been no clarity regarding what does antique in which segment does it mean antiques food not food antique furniture or antiques uh, jewelry it could be anything but let us say that assume that we are in the antiques jewelry could be anything antique jewelry furniture or antique art or craft projects. It could be anything, but we will choose the we have selected the jewelry part. Let's say we have selected the jewelry part. Now second clarifying question comes is that we have not got any what kind of product does it look like? So when we say product, what do we mean by it? Does it mean a software platform to software platform similar to what is e-commerce e-commerce website looks like because the goal here is to buy and sell them. The goal here is to buy and sell those antiques jewelry that we have designed. Or a physical store. Third could be, do we build an agency that provides, that advises people buying and selling. So it could mean multiple things, but for our sake, we will assume that this is a software platform or a website similar to an e-commerce platform like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, or Flipkart, Meesho, etc. And the word antique, I'm assuming here as the particular product or the uh, supposing that we have chosen jewelry, so it is owned by a, so okay, I will just write it down what I'm trying to say. So when we say a product, let's think about some of the actors who would be part of this product. So someone who would be sellers, supposing the sellers, buyers. So these are some of the actors I can think of while we are on designing this a platform for buying and selling antiques. And other could be quality control providers who check the quality of the product sold on the platform. So I think we have clarified the questions. So we have chosen the product to be the jewelry, and it is a software platform similar to what an e-commerce platform like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Flipkart, Miso, like supposing like that. And some of the actors could be sellers, buyers, platform provider. These are the actors, and for us, since we are designing this, so we are who we are. Actually, who are we? That is also a good case study to find out. In the actors that would be part of this platform or this ecosystem, it is essential to determine who are we. So I'm assuming we are the platform provider, platform provider or a facilitator for the buyers and sellers antiques. So this is our identity that we are the platform provider. So I think we have the clarity. Now if we can move to the next stage would be, yes, next stage would be thinking about the journey we have selected. Suppose that we have selected a journey, not journey, let's write pain point. Why actually we are trying to build this solution? That could be a good starting. So why we are deciding to build this is that we have found that many people who have the collection of antique jewelry with them, individuals, they find it hard to have a niche platform for them to share, to sell their collection. Also, they are unable to find appropriate value when they try to sell on the current e-commerce platforms. And some of the other points I can think of, yes, other point could be that commission on these platforms is too high for individual sellers, and what could be the other points for them? Other points could be the quality buyers. There seems to be too many fake purchases, false promises by the team. So I can think of some of these pain points for a user. For us, the user is, if I were to build a persona for them, individual seller who is looking for a niche platform to sell their collection. And we can go on into this, giving them an age, geography. We have already uh, described the pain points they face, and need we have also described that they are looking for a particular niche platform where they see that only products sold are related to antique jewelry, antiques, and not something else. And if we were to prioritize based on that, then we would be looking on the finding out the first would be this, that could be our top priority, that the commission on the platform would be affordable for individual sellers. That would be our top priority. Little to less commission, super easy onboarding for individual sellers, and genuine lead buyer their collection. And what other priority could be of this? Yes, providing them the appropriate value, that And how that is decided is, well, they buyer sellers have the complete freedom to decide the price point for their collection. Now moving on, if we can think about some of the solutions. So since we are building a marketplace kind of a platform, marketplace, we can build a marketplace website for buyers and sellers. We could also tie up with e-commerce players to launch a dedicated page for antique jewelry collection, or launching Facebook or a Reddit page for the buyers and sellers. We could do multiple things, and if we were to just think about the success metrics, before thinking about the success metrics, we need to finalize what actually we are going to select and build. So we are going to build a marketplace website for buyers and sellers. And for success metric could look like, what is the initial set of users onboarded within 3 weeks of launch, number of visitors on our platform, number of collections or products stored on the platform. So these are some of the metrics we would track at the initial stage of our launching of this product. And the priority part we have already done and try the solutions. Now we will just close and summarize. Okay, I think I lost my. Okay, I think I lost that one. I click. No, it is there. Yes. So we can just summarize. So at the initial level, our prompt was building a product to buy and sell antiques. So we first clarified what does antique mean. We mean a particular kind of set of objects, jewelry, furniture. We clarified and assumed that it meant jewelry. Now we began identifying and clarifying what does the product mean. Product mean a software platform, a physical store, agency that advises people buying and selling these, and what could be some of the actors that would be part of this ecosystem of this product. They could be sellers, buyers, platform provider, shipping and delivery partners, payment providers, quality control checkers. And fourth would be deciding who are we, uh, identifying our um, process, or our what is our role, identifying our role in the process in the whole ecosystem. So we would be the platform provider, a facilitator for the buyers and sellers for antique jewelry. And now we began to identify some of the pain points. Then we decided to build or think about some of the user persona. Then we prioritize those pain points. Then we thought about some of the solutions and metrics. And yes, we forgot one point, some of the risks. Yes, so risk part is, so what could be the risk? A risk could be incumbent e-commerce platforms launching this as a separate feature on their platform. Second would be not able to gain critical set of critical number of users to sustain the buying. Since buying and selling, this is a marketplace, so we need a particular segment of from the both sides, an active number of buyers and an active number of sellers, so that I think equilibrium or balance has to be maintained. So maintaining that we have a exhaustive list of products on the platform, and similarly a list of buyers, an active list of buyers who are genuinely interested in buying those products. So maintaining that balance is quite necessary, critical in this balance between the buyers and sellers. So that is, and this incumbent e-commerce platform, they start launch their own separate feature regarding this antique part. They could launch on their own. And other risks are related to internal risk, like uh, internal risk. Why I call this internal risk? Because it is related to product research discovery, that we missed some of the features in the discovery research part which we are not able to develop in real time, or we some of the features that should have been in the MVP stage were not properly utilized or not developed at the right time. We did not test. So these are all the internal risks that we face, or any of the product we are building they face. So I think that would be all, and we'll just post my answer. Last answer I posted was actually not accepted. So they have made buy sellers, buyer, purchase, use case wise, potential solutions. I think this is quite lengthy one. And what they have indicating number of signups at the portal, number of signups, clarifying question web based iOS. Yes, we have not clarified that. Whether it will be a which specific OS it would represent, whether it would be a Apple or an Android platform or a Windows platform. Okay, that's all. Looking forward to the next set of questions. Thank you.